We are here on Monday with the Mayor. Hello, I'm Prisma Lopez-Marin. Today we have Mayor Spinner from Huntingburg. Hello, Mayor.
How are you today? Thanks for coming to Huntingburg today.
Thank you. Anything that you would like to talk about regarding the solar park?
Well, we've had some activity on the solar park, and there's a lot of interest in this. So just kind of update on where we are on the process. At our Plan Commission meeting last week, a property on the north side of town between along Phoenix Drive, just on the south side of Phoenix Drive between Chestnut and County Road 400, about an 11-acre site, was rezoned by the Plan Commission to allow for a solar field to be located there. It's a piece of private property owned by Mr. Kirsteins, who will be selling the property to the Indiana Municipal Power Association to provide for the solar field. It is located west of the originally proposed location, which was closer to a housing development on the north side. After hearing some questions from the residents in that area, we went back, reevaluated several sites in the city, and according to all the criteria that the council set, this location best suits that need. And it's being done for a couple of reasons, kind of going back to the reason for it before we get into the process again. IMPA, the Indiana Municipal Power Association, is our supplier, and they are under federal mandate to increase their amount of renewable energy that's part of their portfolio. So what they are doing, and this is a mandate by 2020, they have to have increased amounts of renewable energy. So in cooperation with all the communities, there are some 60 communities in the state of Indiana that are part of IMPA, and they are reaching out to those communities looking to locate solar fields throughout the state that will help them meet that federal guideline. So the long-term plus for this, not only for Huntingburg but for all our IMPA communities, is that by helping them meet that regulation, we are kind of staying off what could be future rate increases by meeting those standards. So they're getting a lot of cooperation from the cities that are part of IMPA. In the last 3 years, this will be about the third year of them doing this throughout their footprint. Last year, for example, in our area, Tell City came on with a power solar field itself. Huntingburg is on the list for 2016. There'll be 6 communities in the state that they are working with on this. I believe the city of Washington is also considering this at this time. So one benefit is that it's a good partnership with our power supplier that could stay off some long-term rate increases in the future. The immediate plus for the city is that because the solar field is going to be located where it can connect directly to our electric system, we will be able to take that energy and use that as part of our system as needed. And the most significant time will help our citizens is during the peak time of the summer, when it's the hottest and the sun is the brightest, is when the solar field is at its best efficiency. That's when it produces the most power. That same time is when we probably use the most power, where air conditioners are all running, the factories are all in full load. So what we will be able to do is that as that field produces the most energy at that time, we'll be able to use that in our own system to help shave off the high peak moments of usage. And that high usage is also when the rates are at its highest. So it'll help control that rate as well. The long-term benefit beyond that is that IMPA is a utility that does not pay taxes because they are a state utility. But IMPA, in partnering with the Huntingburg and working on this, will be making what we call a payment in lieu of taxes. It is not money that we would have to pay, but they will pay. It's about a $3 million investment that they're going to be paying. So they're going to pay what would be the equivalent of taxes on a $3 million investment in that area on a graduated scale. We'll start in the first year with 0, but graduated up 10% to where in 10 years it'll be a full 100% payment. And that will equal to about $30,000 a year in the state in our general fund that we can be using for general purposes. So it'll start at 0, get up to $30,000, and it will stay at that level for the life of the park, which they're saying is somewhere between 40 and 50 years. Now, again, this is money that they would not have to pay if under state regulation, but they're just doing this as part of their cooperation with the city as a good partner. So there's a lot of positive things that are going to come out of this. And plus, another factor that we looked at was as developers, as site selectors come and looking for next locations, when they're looking for communities to locate in, one of the criteria they are looking for is renewable energy. Does this city have a renewable energy source? That gains you points when evaluators come to look at your city. So having this solar field as part of our complex helps the city in attracting those next businesses, that next industry, or those new or individuals who can see, yes, this city is committed to renewable energy sources. So back to the process now. The Plan Commission took care of the rezoning last week. Our Board of Zoning Appeals will meet Tuesday night. They'll need an exception to have the ability to generate power in that area, so that will be a consideration, a public hearing on that on Tuesday night, and then the following Monday on the 25th, it'll come back to the Plan Commission for them to subdivide that piece of property out of the Kirstein's whole lot to allow that to be purchased by IMPA. Then it will come to the council after that for final approval of the rezoning, and that'll come to the council at our meeting on the 26th. So there's still some hoops to jump through, but we're very, very excited about this opportunity. I think it's going to be a long-term benefit for our citizens. It'll help our ratepayers on our electric utility, stave off some possible increases in the future, and just a good positive impact on the community with seeing the need for diversifying our energy consumption.
So is there a timeline or anything like that?
The timeline, should all these steps go through, they would expect construction to begin in the spring and full operation hopefully by summertime, June or July, that you would see the field in operation then. Okay. All right.
Well, thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
This has been Prisma Lopez-Marin with WJTS here at Huntingburg with Mayor Spinner.